break so I can sketch this beautiful
Afternoon,
scenery.
everyone. Too true. Oh my gosh. So, I found out what we're missing to be able to get, hold on a minute. I was just noticing my, my audio stuff got adjusted. Let me just fix that again. There we go. That's probably okay now. I've noticed recently that my my game audio was really ridiculously loud in some of the older VODs a couple weeks ago. And I was like, odd, you know, I thought I had adjusted everything so that
of this world.
things, you know, were pretty
be?
good as far as levels went. And this is now the second time in the last week and a half or so that I have noticed that OBS seems to have just decided to put my audio levels not where I had them. So, anyway, I think that's fixed again now. Your headphone has some adjustment settings? Well, good. Hold on, I'm gonna switch real quick between some scenes because I want to see if it's like saving it independently per scene. So bear with me a moment here.
Into the world and investigating, turning the unknown into the known. I miss this feeling.
So, no, it's just resetting my settings sometimes. Cool, so that's another thing I'll have to keep an eye out for. Oh well. Honestly, it would probably be better to just adjust my audio in-game. I think I've done that before, though. Let me see. Maybe turn this down a little bit. Like the music volume. And maybe that'll help. We'll see, we'll try that. And I'll put this back. And we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that'll be good. Since I can't rely on OBS to remember my settings. Anyways.
What could it be?
So, I found out that the quest that we need to do to get to the true big story is actually locked behind Nahida's story quest. So, that's what we're doing next. We're doing Nahida's story quest so that we can get the next real big world quest story. That's not main stories. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out.
Hey! Isn't that Nahida? Nahida! Paimon didn't think we'd run into you here!
And next.
Oh,
there
hey
goes.
there! It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to?
Yeah, pretty much same old, same old. The first option. Same old adventuring and stuff.
Seems like you've been enjoying yourselves.
We've gotten so much story done.
What are you up to now? I'm just looking out for some leads while getting some fresh air.
Leads? On what?
I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Ermin's soul.
Uh-huh.
I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do. But I can't remember what it is. What is that?
Probably the effects of Ermin's soul. Yep. She did have anything related to the existence of her former self erased. I can imagine how that might complicate things.
Don't worry, we'll help you remember.
Maybe I can help.
Thank you so much. Since you're willing to help, I have something I'd like to show you.
Oh yeah? What's that? Explain?
Ooh, it's beautiful. It looks like it's filled with some kind of power. Mm-hmm. I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever. It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine, but yet it's also a little different. It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory, but I can't figure out what it is.
What's with her foggy memory? We know what's up with her foggy memory. We know exactly what's up with her foggy memory. That's not even a question. It's most likely something Greater Lord Rukkhadevata left behind. Yep, that makes sense. It makes sense that it must be from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata if she doesn't remember it.
Traveler, do you have any ideas?
We can't tell her. I don't know.
You know, Nahida, we just happen to be going on an adventure right now. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know right away. Thanks, you two. I didn't mean to trouble you again.
It's no problem at all.
Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind, and we'd like to help.
We love Nahida. She's precious. Head pats all day. Friend?
Hey, get out! You shouldn't be around here!
Do I finally get to make friends with them?
I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't usually come near this place.
I want to make friends with it, please.
Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
Dude!
Hang on.
It's just squishy
I think it's
and
trying
cute.
to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Listen, let's calm down for a minute. Just give it a hug. Just give it a hug. It's probably very squishy and soft and really nice to hug, and I'm sure that will make you feel much better and less angry. So, we should all just give the very good fungi a hug. That's what we should do.
Please, don't worry. I think I understand.
Do you?
Seems that it wants us to follow it.
Is this Ben 2.0?
You can understand it?
Of course you can!
Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, the emotions we experience are all the same. I can feel its anxiety and fear. It's in dire need of our help. Well, fungi are kinda cute, but...
Hug it. Hug it! Bongo Head is a really nice fungus, you know.
That's true. Okay, let's go take a look. All right, lead the way, little fungus.
They're very cute. They are adorable and precious, and I
Look
just
about the same.
want to hug them.
Some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see. It can't be helped. Perhaps...
Oh, hold on. Wait, I just want to switch in. Where's my thing? We don't need Sorush here.
After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile
Following
or
us
not.
too?
And it'd already
We made
be
a
too late for
friend!
them once humans have drawn
Come
their
with
weapons.
me, friend. Come
That's
on!
why they tend to strike
Come
first,
on!
rather than waiting.
No, come back!
That's not too different
I
from
just
how
met
humans
you!
think sometimes.
Wait!
That's what I meant by shared
left us forever.
emotions.
I don't know what we did wrong. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, it's over here. It's okay, it's fine. We found it. Wait, I'm on the wrong party. Hold on. Wait. I was still on my Dvalin party. Here we go. Better. Friend? It's not you? Oh, we accidentally went ahead of it. Oops. I'm sorry, I got distracted by the goodest doggo. They
It
make
appears
adorable
it was in a
noises.
hurry because of this unconscious fungus. Seems like they might be family. So maybe this fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help its family member. Probably. Although fungi are simple creatures, they're very sensitive to elemental power. Maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help.
I can help.
I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness.
What if I smack it with some dendro or hydro?
What is it, Nahida? Strange. Very strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form.
Huh? An elemental life form?
Meaning?
Yes. Although the fungi you normally see are capable of using elemental powers, they're merely borrowing elemental power from nature around them. As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus.
And that's odd? You've never seen this before? It only looks like a fungus.
Exactly. This is very interesting. I've never seen anything like it.
So this is a first even for Nahida.
But that's not all. There's a large void within its elemental power. The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally, which must be why it fainted.
That sounds ominous.
So do you think it'll wake up if we can fill the void?
Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll see what I can do right away.
Wait! Hear me out! It has a void and we need to fill it. I have a void too, and it's fungi-shaped. I can fill the void in its heart! Let me hug it! I got this! Just let me hug it. Just let me squeeze. Wait, I can fix it. Wait, I can fix it! I just want to hug it.
My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now.
My power could have been compatible, and I could have delivered it through the form of hugging! Why would you take this from me? You betrayed me.
Dendro. Is it really the Lord of Dendro? Oh, I can't believe the Lord of Dendro saved me. Thank you, as well as the stranger and creature next to you.
You're welcome.
Ah! It can talk?
Paimon, calm down. We've seen a talking
I didn't
cat.
expect such a strange creature to make a sound like that. Seems I'm just as shocked as you are.
What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon isn't a strange creature. Paimon's just... Paimon!
You are kind of strange,
Hello,
Paimon.
Paimon. I am not yet able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only know you are able to speak once you have spoken.
Oh, well, no need to take it seriously. It's no big deal.
This is a
Does
conversation.
Paimon really look so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't know how to talk?
Yes.
You misunderstand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions that are more important than speaking. So a creature may not speak, even if it has a mouth. I've never seen a creature like you before, so I dared not make the assumption that you could speak.
They are too cute with the voice. It is a very interesting voice.
Even if you do possess a number of human traits, it is still very common for creatures to have similar external forms but completely different interiors, just like fungi and slimes.
Did this fungus study at the academia? It seems even more talkative than Paimon.
You're not a fungus, are you?
What are you?
That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that you must have questions. Let's find somewhere else to talk.
Why?
It might startle my fellow family members if I speak too much using this strange voice.
I see. Hello, Laura.
Me.
Too true. We've made a friend.
It says that it's very thankful for your help.
Our new friend can translate the other fungi for us. Laura, join us. We're making friends with the fungi.
I was confident that I knew of all the creatures in Teyvat. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them.
We are on a quest. We thought we were doing Nahida's character story quest. That's what we thought we were doing. But we got completely sidetracked, and our quest is now to hug the fungi. That is the quest. It is no longer Nahida's story quest. It is hug the fungi. Nahida has blocked us at every turn. We will hug the fungi.
However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, You don't seem to match any of them. What are you? And where did you come from?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence.
And the ancient race is also adorably huggable! Look at them, they make cute faces! I love them.
My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains. Lush grass covered the land, and my family and I lived in bliss and happiness. Until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever.
Oh no.
A horrifying power consumed all there was. The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us, twisting and warping us, causing us to lose control.
Berserk Bernie friends. Hear me out. They're just spicy hugs. They're extra warm and spicy hugs. Hear me out.
We were victims of the apocalypse, yet in time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
The apocalypse? I'm not sure what it means either. It sounds like some kind of old fable.
It's a long and complicated story. It will take me some time to explain it clearly.
Oh, we love the story
Don't
time
worry,
here.
we'll listen. Please continue.
Yes!
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeru to search for a way to rescue my homeland. We came in contact with many species and learned from their cultures and knowledge, hoping to understand the truth behind the apocalypse. We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to it as forbidden knowledge.
Oh? More forbidden knowledge lore? Alhaitham? Alhaitham is King Deshret confirmed? Is this where we should have gone the entire time?
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert?
Do you know someone that goes by Alhaitham? Have you met King Deshret? Does he happen to have eyes with the color of forbidden knowledge in them? And does he really like the power of Dendro? Also, he really doesn't want to lead, but he's super smart. Does that sound familiar?
It says that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would very much like to tell you the location of my homeland, but unfortunately, I've forgotten.
Darn it.
That may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge and memory was taken away as the contamination inside of me was purged.
Ah, I get it now. So the void of elemental power was left behind from when the forbidden knowledge was purged. I'm sorry. I hadn't considered that kind of possibility.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. Without your help, I would have lost more than just my knowledge and memory. And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining forbidden knowledge, right?
I helped with that. That was me. I helped with that. You could reward me by letting me hug you. A small reward.
That's right.
Reasonable.
The forbidden knowledge is no more, and your homeland should be safe now.
My home should be safe now. We can go home. For the longest time, this moment has only seemed like a dream. I never knew it would become a reality so quickly. I was unable to fulfill our calling. I never found a way to save my homeland, and I have even forgotten where it is.
I can help.
It's not your fault. You've already done everything you can. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they? Maybe they'll remember.
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be willing to help.
Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand.
I can help.
Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now. That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promises. The moment I saw you when I awoke, I had a feeling you were here because of the agreement.
What agreement?
Agreement?
You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home once the catastrophe comes to an end.
We figured out what you forgot.
I see. I'm sorry. There are also some blurry segments in my memory as well. But I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with. It's really no trouble to me at all.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait?
Absolutely.
The more family members that can return home with me, the better.
I would follow you anywhere.
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes,
No.
But I know their end. I will explain it to you along the way.
They said that they weren't sure how many of them were still alive, and that many of them died. Flowers. Alright, where are we going? I'm so ready to do the fungi quest. I'm so ready to make friends with the fungi.
Strike a pose!
I love everything about this. Hold on, I gotta make sure my dudes don't attack things. There we go.
There's something that I'm very concerned about.
The crystal?
Yes. I didn't mention it just now, but do you remember when I told you that the power in the crystal is very similar to mine, yet also different?
Is it the fungi? It's the fungi's elemental power? It's similar to theirs? Is that what you're saying? Or, also, question, didn't consider it until just now, it just clicked. Could that be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's in the crystal? Similar to hers, yet also different? Could be both. I'm sure she'll tell us.
The elemental power inside the crystal is completely identical to that of the fungus.
There we go.
What?
Connection between the crystal and the fungus. And maybe Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement that I made with an elemental life form that once represented its race.
I hope it was also
I
a
had to
fungi.
deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. The process, however, took away some of my memories. That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling that I had unfinished business.
Makes sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of a place that fits the description of its homeland, but I'm unable to come up with anything.
I mean, my first guess would be that it has to be somewhere in or near the desert. Because that's where forbidden knowledge was. And it kind of spread out from there, or started to, before you in the past stopped it with King Deshret.
Agreed. I really want to send them home, so they won't have to wander around anymore.
We will figure it out. Oh, free peaches. We will figure it out. We follow the fungi. Look at how cute it is!
Here is a little rough, I'll lead the way.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road!
No, you can't, Paimon.
Ah! Enemies! You're up, Traveler!
Nice. We could go around them. Never mind.
Come into being!
Solidify!
Oh dang, they're kind of weak. Never mind.
Here you are.
Easy.
Amazing. With such skills, you all would have definitely been able to find a way to survive the apocalypse.
I like them even more now. They know how to butter me up. You know how I like when they know how to butter me up. I make good friends with them fast.
Hey! Paimon has been meaning to ask. You all didn't originally look like this, did you?
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will change according to the environment.
Do you remember how you used to
After
look?
communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, we discovered that fungi are the life form most adapted to live in these lands.
It's just a curiosity thing.
We gradually took the form of fungi and became a part of their group.
You are so
Hard to
adorable.
believe that's even possible.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment. I don't think that should surprise you, Paimon. Your hand is shaped
Why
like
Paimon?
that for a reason, so you are able to grip and use tools more easily. The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment and fend off natural predators. We are dendro life forms, one of the most ancient life forms in this land. That is why we are so adaptable.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to, Paimon could change into a different form as well?
Like Celestia? Like Celestia? I know you're Celestia, Paimon.
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would require a long time to make that happen. Although this is common sense to us, it is still extremely difficult to explain. Putting it as simply as possible, changing form requires energy, and energy comes with time. You cannot make a sprout grow into a giant tree instantly, nor can you force a tree to bear fruit overnight.
Changing form so significantly requires energy. A lot of energy. Changing into Paimon would use a lot of energy and therefore make her very weak. Just like she is. I know she's Celestia, I know she is. We're gonna find out that Paimon was the ultimate bad guy the entire time, and she just didn't remember. It's Nahida, but it's Paimon.
I see. Humans have a term for this. It's called growth.
Ah, you're so smart, Nahida! Paimon gets it now!
Sure you do. Seems like it's pretty good at coming up with metaphors as well.
Growth. I see. Yes, then this is what you would call growth. A most beautiful word. I shall enjoy it more as we walk.
I like them. I like them a lot.
How much farther is it?
You're my friend.
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
They're even good at dealing with Paimon.
Oh no, Paimon was just curious. Paimon isn't that tired.
They're so cute and nice.
You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
Morning, Sam.
That would be awkward, wouldn't it?
Please, I want to carry
What if
Nahida.
you fly up and sit on top of my head?
We can figure out.
Oops, I interrupted their
We
conversation.
may have a different understanding of carrying someone. No matter whether it's tired or not, my child is always happy when I put it on my back and give it a ride.
You have a child? There's a tiny version of you? I need to see it. I need it in my life. I need it. I love the tiny versions of things. They're adorable. Sam, we're making friends with fungi. This isn't actually a fungi, though. It just looks like a fungi. It's actually a really ancient being that got almost destroyed or something by the forbidden knowledge. Yeah, it's a fungi. Kind of. Not really. It's a fake fungi. It's pretending to be a fungi. It's evolved. It's an ancient organism. The forbidden knowledge tried to wipe it out. And Greater Lord Rukkhadevata saved them. And now that we deleted the forbidden knowledge or suppressed it, hopefully it's not coming back. We're supposed to bring them back home. It's our friend now. We've made friends with it.
Child? You mean the fungi we ran into earlier?
Yes. One was my friend, and the other was my child.
I really wanted a tiny fungi.
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state of the fungi species here. However, it is slightly different from an ordinary fungus. It seems to understand some human language, so I gave it a name.
What's its name?
Oh, then it must be a really cute name.
Tell me.
You know, like Bongo Head.
Tell me.
You have an odd taste for names.
You're right, Paimon does.
Huh? Paimon thinks that name is great.
Shh, Paimon. What did you name your child?
And cute at the same time. It's a name only Paimon would be able to come up with.
Stop derailing the conversation.
That's right.
What did you name your child?
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. I learned it from an adventurer. Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten.
No!
Seems like I've forgotten many important things.
I hope we find out later. Don't worry, you can try and remember it on the way.
Yes, I must remember it before I return. It's just as important as my homeland.
They're forgetting a lot of things. I'm concerned. Are you okay, small friend?
Yes,
You're forgetting
this
a
way.
lot.
We're almost there.
I'm worried. Was there a rock? There it is. Hold on, small friend. I will follow you momentarily. Alright, I'm coming. I'm coming. I had to get the things on the way.
It's the Withering.
Yes, I have heard humans also call it that before. It's the last form we take when we are at the end of our life.
Hold! Hold!
Paimon doesn't understand.
Hold! We've been deleting the fungi friends? This whole time? We've been deleting potential friends! No! But why? I'm sad now. There was so many! And we deleted them! We didn't know better! It's okay, maybe this was a good thing.
It's trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of their life, they become a tumor of the Withering.
We helped them!
Yes, I would have also suffered the same fate if it wasn't for the Lord of Dendro's help.
So, this is how the Withering is formed?
Previous research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause of the Withering. But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which is why the Withering remains even after forbidden knowledge has disappeared. They've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long time. It's understandable that they will eventually become the Withering.
We helped
What
them.
a sad and pitiful end.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each bloom represented an individual life. They grew in the pristine lakes, in the fertile soil, in my home, and in the homes of my friends. They grew everywhere, until the world suddenly lost all its color and became tainted and murky. But it's all right. Our life essence, elemental power, still resides in this flower. After an adventurer clears the withering, I will quietly draw near the area. If I can sense the elemental power of my companions, then I take them with me.
Can we go back to all the other places we cleared then and maybe help them? I don't know how we're gonna find them though, they've been gone for a long time.
But that would mean the effects of forbidden knowledge could have...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. I just hope that they can all make it back home. It's not right to leave them to simply perish in the open like this. Now that we finally have the chance to return home, each one I manage to bring back will make me that much happier.
I understand. Just leave it to us.
I got it.
So you're worried about me? It's fine. Forbidden knowledge doesn't exist anymore. It's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing with a highly venomous snake, but when all that's left is its skeleton, there's nothing to worry about.
Actually... Anyway.
Paimon doesn't get what you two are talking about, but we're all ready to go now, right?
Don't touch snake skeletons. Especially the fangs. Don't touch them.
Then let's do this! We've dealt with the withering countless times already.
Oh, Nahida's in my party. I need a bow. But I need a bow! Well then. Game says no. Game's like, we're gonna put you in a withering zone and then deny you the ability to change your party.
Still within my threshold.
Didn't have a bow? Too bad for you. Come here. This way.
Coming to be! Witness my great undertaking!
Stabilize!
No. This way. There we go.
Here you are.
Easy. Oh, whoops. There we go.
The show begins!
Let everyone heal up. In case they put us into another fight. Alright, destroy the thing.
As I expected, it's the last of my kind that I'm aware of. So it wasn't able to make it to the end. If only it could have held on just a little longer.
That's
I
sad.
hope that you will be free of this pain after returning home.
Maybe we'll find
Just
others.
thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the withering makes Paimon sad.
It's okay. As long as elemental power still exists, then we will still be around. An external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change, and even abandonment of previous forms. However, our true nature is not so easily affected.
It wouldn't have come to this if we were able to cure them earlier. But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for the sake of the rainforest and all the life forms that live in it.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. It was a wise choice for us to place our trust in you and wait.
Hold on.
Shiny.
I think I got something. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much.
Who are you talking to? What's up? The rest of us
So,
can't hear.
They found a fungus that matches the description I gave them. It's currently unconscious.
Okay.
It must be in a similar situation as I was. We should hurry and go take a look.
Okay, follow me.
More friends! I hope they're a green one. I love the little dendro buddies. Oh, that's pretty far. Wait, do I have that? Wait, I gotta get closer. Yeah, I have that one. Okay. That's real far. I really like this place, like, visually, but I hated exploring here. I hate multi-level areas.
We're close
It's so
now.
hard to tell where things
It's
are.
just a little further inside.
But there are so many fungi here. They're probably all ordinary fungi, right?
If we startle them, we won't be able to avoid a fight. Sneak time!
Yeah, they won't be happy to see us.
I want one of those.
No
I want a
fighting.
terror shroom.
These are all its family. Although we belong to different species, we've spent a long time living among the fungi. They are very important to us.
I love them
They
too.
can be reasonable, as long as we try to communicate.
Teach me.
What should we do? You're the only one who can make it through, right? But you'll need Nahida's power if you want to save that fungus.
I've got an idea. Can you teach me how to change into a fungus?
I want to too. Me too?
You want to transform into a fungus? But we don't have time for growth.
Me too!
Nahida is a god. Changing into a fungus should be a piece of cake for her.
And I'm basically a demigod, right? Right? I want me too! I would also like to change into a fungi. I would also like to.
Even gods can't bend the laws of time so easily.
Are you sure?
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. We may not be able to avoid a fight. But if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of you and its family, then I'm willing to try.
All right. You have great elemental power, so you may be able to do it.
I do
You will
too.
have to use power equal to that which is required to break through the limitations of time. I will lend you the relevant knowledge that I have. It should make your transformation process a little easier.
All right, I'm ready. Changing into a fungus should be quite an interesting experience.
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing to joke about. I am extremely serious about this.
As am I. I'm not joking at all.
I'm confused.
All right.
They both
Let's
think
not
they're
get hung up
what?
here. If it's really possible to turn into a fungus, then why don't we give it a try now?
I would like to try.
Okay. Good luck, Lord of Dendro.
Nahida is a fungi
You
now.
really turned into a fungus.
Nahida has gained another adorable, huggable form. How do you like it?
It's actually not too bad. My perspective in this form isn't much different from usual. The unconscious fungus is just below here. Can you all help me determine which one it is?
Oh, how do we do that?
I'll get close to them while you make your way over from above. You should be able to identify them using elemental sight since they're elemental life forms.
Can't you do
Then,
that?
all you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind. As long as I'm able to see you, then I'll be able to hear your answer.
Okay, got it.
Let me lure away the fungi up top and make way for you.
All right, good luck, Nahida. Let's go, Traveler.
But can't Nahida use elemental sight? Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go around it.
Oh, move right. There was a timer. What?
Why is it reacting like that? Uh-oh, the fungus on patrol noticed me. Nah.
What? Why? But won't the other mushroom notice me too? I am so confused.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty...
Left, I guess?
Na-na!
I don't get it.
It seems they didn't notice me. It seems that fungus won't be moving for the moment. I should hurry and make my way through.
I don't get it.
This is the spot. There are several fungi here. I'll hide and wait for the traveler to catch up.
I mean, one of them is knocked over on its side. That kind of seems like the unconscious one to me.
Ah, so this is the one. Understood.
We win!
Nahida? What's wrong?
I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms like that.
They did warn me.
I even used the techniques that it taught me. Seems like its warnings were not unfounded.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. A great price is to be paid if you wish to perform drastic changes instantly. Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan. Now, we simply wait for it to wake up.
Friend?
Who are you?
I am a friend.
I apologize. Language is not easy. Need long time.
It's okay, I have good news. Let me explain it to you the fungi way.
Fungi noises.
Apocalypse ended? Go home now?
Yes. Unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is. I was hoping you still remembered.
I remember. Really? That's great!
They're so cute.
Home, Dendro Dragon.
Dragon, you say?
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes! The Dendro Dragon! I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never expressed such emotions before. But yes, our home is the Dendro Dragon.
A dragon is your home, not the dragon is in your home, not your home is in the area where the dragon is. The dragon is your home. Explain.
Oh, wait a minute. Paimon's confused. Do you mean the Dendro Dragon as in an elemental dragon? Like Dvalin?
Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the Dendro Dragon, has been around for longer and has accumulated dense elemental power. But I don't quite understand. Why would you say that your homeland is a dragon?
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
Huh. Okay.
The Dendro Dragon. Inside. Very big. Mountains. Water. Trees. Us.
Mountains. Inside a dragon. I think this is going to be a very interesting dragon.
There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body.
Huh.
The Dendro Dragon nurtured the earliest life forms and protected us inside of itself. It once told us in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, we'd be able to start life in a new world. However, that day never came. Our homeland was the greatest place there ever was before the apocalypse arrived.
So the forbidden knowledge got inside the Dendro Dragon, Apep. That sounds bad. That sounds really bad.
Paimon's still confused.
It's like Dendro slimes giving birth to smaller slimes?
Yes, a very good example. It appears that you're much smarter than Paimon.
Thank you.
The only difference is that the Dendro Dragon is much, much larger than any Dendro slime.
Wait, then if that's the case, doesn't that imply that Apep has also been contaminated by forbidden knowledge?
Yes, that is correct. What has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of Dendro? I haven't seen this expression on you before.
Apep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge should have become a part of its body a long time ago. Which means that if all the forbidden knowledge has been eliminated,
then a big void will also form inside the dragon!
I can fix it with a hug. I can fix it with a hug. I now also have a large dragon-shaped void in my heart. And my void matches Apep's. And I can fill the void by hugging the dragon. I can hug the fungi and the dragons. I can practice my hugging technique on the fungi. And then go save Apep by hugging them. I got this.
I'm afraid so. Its body and soul have probably been in terrible shape for some time now.
They just need a hug.
No wonder I haven't seen Apep for so long. But how did it get contaminated? Was it due to the destruction of King Deshret's civilization? But anyway, Apep disappeared and has been gone ever since that time. It's been enduring unimaginable pain all the while. It's probably in pain as we speak.
It probably is in great need of a hug. You know what? When you're in pain, a hug is real nice. I could give Apep a hug. And also probably help Apep with whatever, is going on. I'm real strong. Saving the Dendro Dragon is the important thing you need to do. Yep, probably.
Yes! How could I have forgotten? If the Dendro Dragon fails to hang on, the elemental power inside it will no longer be able to maintain its form, and will all be dispersed. Dendro elemental power of that concentration will cause the rainforest to overgrow.
That sounds
Giant
awesome.
trees will completely block out the sun.
Oh.
Plants and humans will fight over oxygen. Sumeru will no longer be suitable for sustaining life.
Never mind, maybe that's bad. Blocking out the sun might be just a little bad.
Hey, what about the crystal? Why don't you show it to them and see if they know anything about it?
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. We don't have time to panic.
Hydrate.
Have you two ever seen anything like this before?
Hydrate. It do be about that time. Ad breaks. Hydrate. Hydrate. Stretch. Check your posture. I'm gonna do it too. So we can hold for a moment. So that you have time to hydrate and stretch and check your posture. We can all do it together. And then resume the story. So nobody misses anything. Easy.
No.
No. Oh.
Its power feels very familiar. Like something from our homeland, but I don't know what it is. I'm sorry our memories aren't very reliable.
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just as I did before and see if they can locate your other family members. I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now. Let's wait for their reply again, though I know waiting can feel unbearable at a time like this.
It's okay, maybe we can go try to find others while we wait. Aw. Look at them being cute.
Thank you. Family bringing fruit.
I
food.
explained to them that you aren't hostile. After seeing you save it, its family is very grateful to you.
I like apples,
Go
thank you.
home. Leave. Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak. I worry. If waiting, then I hope.
Don't worry. I understand what you are trying to say. Family is very important to us, no matter when we were actually family. It has done a lot to protect this territory and can't help but worry now that it's about to leave. Can you do one last thing for it while we wait?
Sure.
Of course, I can relate to how it's feeling. I need to organize my thoughts as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Tend soil. Food. Don't like plant invasion.
There are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the food is grown in, and the other is to drive away the plants that are trying to invade the area.
Soil. There. First. Seed. Here. Paimon understood that. No need to translate. We'll take care of it right away.
Alright. We thing do. We do the thing. Let's go up. Go over instead of around. Peaches. We probably have way too many of these. Maybe someday I'll be glad. Ha! Aw, this is a cute little garden. Water.
We planted all the seeds. It's time to handle the invading plant life.
Okay. This way. Head pats. Heck yeah. Thank you for head pats. Oh, it's these
Water
things.
flowers! It wasn't kidding when it said plants were invading.
I always forget about whopper flowers since I rarely run into them. No.
Whew. That should be all of them. That wasn't too tough.
You feel better?
Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't seem like there's too much we can do until we receive some new leads.
Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon? We don't know anything about it. Who is it? And what does it have to do with King Deshret?
Well, the history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Teyvat. Sumeru was Apep's territory. In those days, the lush rainforest covered the entire nation.
Oh, so there was no desert back then?
Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky, turning a huge section of the rainforest into sand.
A
In an
giant
attempt to
spike.
adapt to its new environment, Apep changed color from the emerald green of the forest to the yellow of the sand.
No wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking about the importance of adapting.
Apep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru, and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. Even now, it probably still holds great hostility toward the gods. However, powerless against the power in the sky, and then the forbidden knowledge many millennia later, it's been unable to stir up any trouble.
I thought the gods and dragons were on good terms. Why is Apep not?
Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found. As far as I know, Apep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret had taken a great interest in it. Maybe this is why Apep was contaminated. I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved, but rescuing it is definitely our top priority right now. The crystal that I have in my possession is probably the key that links the two matters together.
That's interesting. We're used to most of the dragons kinda getting along with the Archons and stuff. I wonder why Apep doesn't.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. Family happy. You really like them, don't you? Family like. Do you not like your family? That's not what Paimon meant. It's just that you guys aren't actually the same species.
And?
Doesn't matter. Family likes me. I like family. Paimon doesn't quite understand.
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members get along well, then nothing else matters.
There you go.
You place importance on appearances, but we do not. We find the experiences, knowledge, and connections we've made to be more important. These are all
I
things
like them
that
better
are
and
more
better all the
reliable
time.
than mere external appearances. These are the fruits of time, and the essence of what it means to grow.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Looks can always change, so what's inside of us is more important.
What if my looks change? What if Paimon looks change? Neither of those things matter.
It wouldn't matter. Paimon would still be able to recognize you right away.
Oh? Understood. Thank you. Still nothing new from the forest. Seems like we won't be able to find your other family members for now. It appears we are out of leads to follow. And if no one knows how this crystal works, then Apep may be in danger.
Sorry.
It's okay. It isn't your fault. I don't think it's a coincidence that neither of you can remember anything about the crystal. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to forbidden knowledge, which causes memories of it to be unclear. And if that's the case, finding the other fungi still wouldn't help us at all.
The crystal and the apocalypse. The apocalypse and memories. Lord of Dendro, do you still remember the prophecy?
I do. What about it?
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member once said that the apocalypse is a part of us, and that there is value in preserving it. The rest of the family did not approve of its opinion at the time, so it left.
Preserving the apocalypse? Do you mean that there's still some that hasn't been eliminated?
That sounds bad.
That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul covers every inch of the land. Did the prophecy say where that family member went?
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru. A murky place that no one can return from.
The chasm. Hydration break, Marshmallows. Do your stretches and posture checks. Get some hydration.
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right? But what is it doing there?
It's impossible to preserve forbidden knowledge, but what if it can be converted to a different form? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. However, I do think it's possible. Follow me. I'll explain it once we find that elemental life form.
We can reach that. Deepest part of the chasm. Perils in the dark? Head to the chasm underground mines. Do I just go to the chasm? I just jump down in there, right? Is that what it wants? Yeah, okay. There we go. Back here again. It's been a while.
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself? Wouldn't it already have become the Withering like the others?
Good question.
There is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of something here. I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Tevat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Tevat. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form.
Huh. The oozing filth, apparently.
Yep. It's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water surface.
Another strange metaphor, but Paimon somehow gets this one.
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike and hidden within the oozing filth.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here. Let's go and take a look.
I don't remember how to clear any of this. Do I need to get my chasm gadget back on? I think it was... this one? I don't remember how to use it, though. Like, at all. I guess we're gonna figure it out. Oh, this is one of the things we placed before. I thought that was the quest marker. Whoops. We go in a downward direction. I don't know if I've ever gone all the way down in here. I probably haven't completely explored the chasm yet. Oh, maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. It has been way too long. I don't remember. This is pretty.
It's over there! Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two should be able to take care of it, right?
Yep!
Am I gonna gain a terror shroom?
I'll just use the lumen stone on the oozing concretion!
Oh, I really wanted a terror shroom. I would be so happy to have a terror shroom. I hope we're getting a terror shroom, friend.
Oh, we finally managed to rescue it!
It should be the life form from the prophecy.
I love the mushroom bow.
That light!
Wait. Something dark is coming out. Something's not right!
I can help them.
What's going on? Didn't Nahida say it was purified?
Maybe it's because such a long amount of time has passed. Although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the apocalypse, it is still a form of dangerous power. It might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a long time.
Oh no! But we still have tons of questions we need to ask!
And I want to
I
befriend
should
it.
be able to purge it with my elemental power.
Oh, this might... I think it's our only choice. This might be bad, though.
But this is our only chance.
I want a letter, but it's not giving me that option. I think I could protect her. Can't go through that again.
Traveler!
Got a little anxious. It'll be okay.
It's okay. I trust your judgment. I was being a little hasty myself. Let's see if we can think of another way.
The crystal?
Oh, yeah! You said that the elemental power in the crystal was identical to theirs.
We throw the crystal at
I
it.
want to use its power, but
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. I too would advise caution. It's risky to use its power without fully understanding its intended use.
Don't understand. This no good, that no good. Save life. Important.
I agree with the
Yes,
little dude.
I understand, but this is our only chance to return home. We cannot afford to be careless.
it's okay. There's no need to argue. I'll think of something to do about the elemental power that will be used. How about this? Traveler, you could try using it.
Well, why would
I
it be different for me
understand
to
that
use
you
it?
have an amazing resistance to forbidden knowledge.
Okay. I was just suggesting you toss it at it.
Don't overdo it, Traveler. Paimon will be worried.
I will be fine. Friend? Friend? You're my favorite kind
Lord
of
of
mushroom.
Dendro, and you others. How long have I been waiting here?
I don't know.
Hey, looks like it worked.
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Does that mean the apocalypse has come to an end? Wait, did you get smaller again?
Again?
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment. I can't seem to remember who you are.
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my existence is precisely for those unreliable memories you speak of. You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories will become unstable. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events take place. However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your resolve.
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here.
So adorable,
To be
also
honest,
pretty.
I'm nearing my end. I had thought I'd be stronger than this.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the power of the apocalypse into a different form. Only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing something like that. But the moment I chose to go through with it is the moment I lost my chance of being rescued by the Lord of Dendro. But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important matter at hand. As you can see, I won't last much longer.
I'm sad.
I understand, and I'm sorry, but
I wanted a
can you
terrorist room
please
friend.
tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro Dragon. Thankfully, it appears to be in good condition. The Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. It mimics how the Dendro Dragon's heart of Oasis operates.
Hydration break, marshmallows. It do be that time. I'm hydrating too. Hydrate and stretch. 10 minutes goes so fast. It just flies by when you're doing story. It's good story. I'm always surprised at how quickly it goes. Alright.
The Dendro Dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. It too is nearing the end of its power. However, If you are able to reactivate its Heart of Oasis using the Fire Seed, then the Dendro Dragon will begin to recover. And as a result, our homeland will return to the way it once was.
Oh, so the Heart of Oasis is a pet source of power.
No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now. That's what it's used for.
What? You used the Fire Seed to save me?
Mm-hmm. Why? What's wrong?
That's... never mind. It's not your fault. You didn't know.
Did we just screw
The
up?
Fire Seed contains a high concentration of elemental power inside of it. It's very powerful, yet fragile at the same time. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents, please don't use it again.
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for it. I assure you there's no need to worry.
Alright. Aside from being able to heal the Dendro Dragon, the Fire Seed can also resonate with the Heart of Oasis. In other words, you'll be able to find the Dendro Dragon by following the guidance of the Fire Seed. But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
What about you?
Forget about me. You should hurry home now.
Everyone is returning home, including you.
As I told you, I've already lost my chance to be saved by the Lord of Dendro. Lord of Dendro, I thank you for coming to find me, and for being willing to save the Dendro Dragon. Our past has been saved, and our future has been ensured. It's enough for me, just knowing that they will return home.
Hi, Terror Shroom friend.
Wait! It turned into oozing filth.
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? I can still feel its elemental power. Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
We saved one.
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. It has all returned to its original elemental form and is becoming one with the other family members. Do not be sad, my friends. Its wish has come true, and it's very happy right now.
Because its external form doesn't matter, right?
Yes, because our external form does not matter, and our home has been saved. There is nothing more important than being together with family.
Let's go! Home.
Nahida getting sad. Alright, to the desert. Let's go. It's okay, we at least saved one.
It's not much further. Follow me, we're close now.
Oh right, I used Purina. Glub. Just in case. Maybe we should be doing this quest on a not-exploration party. This is probably a good party. We can be careful. We're going into the sandstorm. And I have concerns about that.
I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. It has already noticed our presence.
camera feels so close all the time. I wish it stayed zoomed out more. Can I do this? Oh, actually, I might be able to see better if I use Lilipar, right? Where's Lilipar? Oh, wrong one. There we go. That should help. Or not. I thought she would help.
Yeah.
We halted the sandstorm, right? Is it just doing this because we're doing the quest? Yeah. Must just be because of the quest. Because I've been here before, as you can see. And I'm pretty sure the sandstorm wasn't like this. Oh. Much disappoint. Thought there might be something cool.
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way. Hey, look! Something's over there!
Oh. That's big.
We found it. A pep, the Dendro Dragon.
Paimon knew it would be big, but not that big.
I'm gonna need some help hugging that.
Puny god, puny human, leave my domain.
I came to help. But I want to
Frail
help.
life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
No, it's okay. I have a genie. She's very full of herself. She insists that I'll be fine.
A pep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving, especially not by you, Boor.
Oof.
You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow. You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Let go. For only a moment. Foolish Boor. You will find no gratefulness from me, even if you heal me.
That's not why we're doing it.
You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the Seven Nations.
Or you could not do that.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am gravely ill, my mind remains clear. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the God of Wisdom cannot escape from. I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall do the same soon enough.
Hey, don't leave!
Careful, something's coming.
Are they talking about the forbidden
What
knowledge?
is that? Paimon's never seen that before!
It's our family.
They're cute.
Huh? They're your family too? But they don't look anything like fungi.
External form not important. Inner nature same.
You're real bad
The
at this, Paimon.
composition of their elemental power is identical to ours. In other words, they're residents of our homeland.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. Many of our family members never made it out of the Dendro Dragon.
Okay, wait, but hold on. I think that they're kind of cute, though. Especially the flappy one. I kind of like them.
They've gradually taken this form in order to survive the apocalypse.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them?
Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to rescue you!
Considering they've been exposed to the forbidden knowledge, their minds are probably not okay.
They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can temporarily free them from their pain. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so. Everything else has been discarded in the process of adaptation.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge.
Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across Teyvat? Like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world.
We gotta deal with them.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them. They are not evil in nature. All they want to do is survive.
Yep, I know. That's the part that makes it sad.
Live! Moments of birth!
Stabilize!
Don't waste my time.
I forgot that I changed my party.
Paimon thinks they used up all their strength. They don't seem aggressive anymore.
They want to go home.
Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their elemental form? Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. Their external form has become their shackles. It seems only the Fire Seed or Epep's Heart of Oasis can save them. But it'll be risky if we use the Fire Seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the Fire Seed again.
Everyone goes home, not just us.
This is becoming quite the dilemma.
Let me think for a second.
We go inside.
It's fine. Let's use the power of the Fire Seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this.
Wait, we go inside a pep.
Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be a problem.
Maybe I should do it, since it didn't,
Sorry. Stubborn.
you know, become unstable when I used it. Maybe I should do it.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that during our travels. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to use you and your experience and try speaking to Epep again. After all, that giant Dendro Dragon is also your family. Maybe it would listen.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
Yes! Yes! Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
Whoa. It's shining now.
It's getting bigger. Oh, we still get to have a terror shroom friend! And it's blue! I'm happy.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're all very excited. To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
This is the last part. Let's go.
We get to have a mushroom bow. Oh, I hope they keep getting bigger. And become a fully grown mushroom bow. I love the terror shroom. No, we already had, like, good reason to save the others, just for the pure reason of saving the others. But now we have bonus motivation. Terror shroom.
Yeah!
Oof. Had to stop Balefire from tearing apart his bed. He's not chewing it or anything, he was just clawing at it. And that will tear the outer cover, which would be bad, because I don't know if I can get a replacement for it. There we go. Now I can see what I'm doing again. Multitasking.
This cave is huge. Could this be where the Dendro Dragon lives?
It's very pretty. Also, I think we've been here before. I feel like I recognize that tunnel.
Yeah. Who knows what's inside that cave?
Let's go in.
Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also enter the world inside of it.
Let's go.
That will be impossible if we can't get it to cooperate with us.
But how are we gonna do that? It doesn't seem to want to help at all.
I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world and its orders. However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the torment of forbidden knowledge. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We should not let our differences get in the way.
Wonder if the Dendro Dragon's even willing to listen.
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful. I'm here to save both you and your people. My people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for a chance to return home. And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning. Rather than continuing to fight, you should consider the life you've produced.
No response.
Let's go inside.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? And why you're so vengeful?
Still no good. I say we just go. Let's just go in there.
Paimon is getting scented!
We'll be fine.
Please keep everyone safe. And send us to the homeland.
Nahida, where are we? Huh? And what about the Traveler? Where'd she go?
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely. It's possible we arrived at different locations.
Well, then let's go have a look up ahead. Paimon's feeling really worried.
I'm
Yep,
sure
let's
it'll be
go.
fine.
I wouldn't worry too much. The Traveler's no pushover.
Paimon knows that. It's just that Paimon isn't used to not having the Traveler around. Let's hurry. She might be just up ahead.
Oh, I hope they're not gonna make me, like, actually do anything important without the rest of my party. I can't jump or anything. No jumping, no dashing. We just went into a barrier.
What's that?
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with elemental power. the damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
Then let's hurry and light it! We still need to find the Traveler!
Alright, hang on.
Wait! The fire seed! What happened?
It shattered. It was even more unstable than I expected.
But why? We barely used it!
You used it a lot.
I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable of protecting one person? But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of knowing where you could have been sucked into. And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter, unless...
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed. Which would be when we had first saved the desert.
Oh no. Wait, let's put that aside for a moment.
I'm sure we'll find another way.
The fire seed has shattered. Wouldn't that mean we came all this way for nothing?
No, we will find a way.
Do you know what we should do now, Nahida? Oh, come on, Paimon, think!
Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. The fire seed is technically just a ball of highly concentrated elemental power. Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, I gained a better understanding of it when I turned into a fungus. So, all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of my own. And I'll be able to do what the fire seed was supposed to.
You're gonna become the fire seed?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be anything compared to when I was in the desert. I might, however, become even smaller.
That's okay.
What happens if you keep getting smaller?
I'll become a blade of grass or a twig. Basically, I'll return to how I was first born. I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of growth.
But you'll lose everything. You'll not only lose your appearance, but you'll lose your emotions, memories, and who knows what else?
That's all right. None of that matters compared to the dangers that Apep is facing right now.
No, wait! There has to be another way. Besides, what will Sumeru do if you turn into a twig?
I'm sure they'll be
Maybe
fine.
you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once it is all over. I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just that you won't be able to see me for some time.
You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, she definitely wouldn't let you go through with it.
Actually, that's her
If we knew
choice.
this was how you were going to take responsibility, then we never would have agreed in the first place.
I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of options. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken, then the eagle will be grounded forever.
No. Please, no, Nahida! The fire seed shattered, and she's...
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true.
Aww.
Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
Well, there goes our friends.
To imagine such growth could be achieved is a time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
Thank you for protecting me with your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again. I will wait for her, no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
Don't waste my time. Give up.
Right now, emerge.
Oh, wow.
I learned a wonderful word. It's Nur, which means light. It will be your name.
His name was Nur.
Sons of light.
Hey! Can you hear Paimon? Say something! You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right? Then let us know that you're alright!
Sad.
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and released. They are no longer able to respond to you. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power, just as they did. They will be born once again now that they're one. There's nothing to be sad about.
But that's different! They won't ever be the same.
Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. That's how it's destined to be. But as long as you can be healthy again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Sumeru will be free from threat as long as your health is maintained.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me. The feeling of peace.
Ad break. Take a moment, everyone. Hydrate, stretch, posture check, and collect yourselves. We just experienced a big sad. Oof. F for our fungi friends. I'm sad.
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplifying your hatred and rage.
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep within me, destroying you and your people serves me no purpose. Be that as it may, my position still stands, and I will have nothing to do with you.
That's your choice.
When you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in my heart.
Heesh! Who can put up with you?
I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not repeat our mistakes. Before you begin resting, there is one last thing I would like to know. How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past that only forbidden knowledge could give us enough power to defeat the heavenly principles. The Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world, and led us in a fight against the order established by the outsiders.
Dragon King?
An unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction on an unprecedented scale. The world itself was on the verge of collapse. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers must turn into ash. But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides, even after the death of the Dragon King. As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse, I was stopped by the giant spike that fell from the sky. Sand dunes arose where there was only forest, and it was as if even Sumeru itself was trying to tell me that the era of the dragons was over.
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amun Al-Ahmar.
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malikata. His ambitions continued to grow, and he planned to establish a powerful kingdom in my domain. Although I didn't think much of him, I allowed his actions under one condition. The condition was that after his death, all the knowledge he came to accumulate would belong to me. At that time, I still harbored deep regrets. By the time the Dragon King finally returned, the world had irrevocably changed. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about our hatred from when the world was taken from us. And some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones, while others chose to flee after experiencing pain and agony. But for me, the scales and will of the Dragon King still shine bright in my heart, even to this day.
I will follow them until the end of my time.
You really are insane.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole as I agreed and absorbed his elemental power. However, what I gained was no benefit. No. I gained the apocalypse. I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain under control. I had no energy to analyze the knowledge he had accumulated. But even then, I still believed that his insanity was far greater than that of my own.
So that's how the apocalypse started.
I admit that I fell for his trap. I was like a final failsafe in his plan.
That sucks.
Tiny Booer, and the rest of you, continue forward. I shall keep a watchful eye. How far will a life so dear and precious to the heavenly principles be able to go? I wonder.
good.
dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is fully healthy again. It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness has seemingly made it more open to reason.
That makes sense.
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick.
Well, and we know that the forbidden knowledge did not have a good effect on people. It made them go wildly berserk.
Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Well, that's because it sucks to lose friends. Bring everyone home was supposed to be a happy occasion, but it seems to have lost some of its meaning.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of their journey and their feelings for their homeland. Each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions that had built up over time.
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
Family. Right! The hydrofungus left behind its family. Those two fungi might be waiting for it to return.
Oh yeah! Let's hurry and go take a look! Huh. How are we going to explain all the complicated things that happened?
I wonder if they'll be there. Thank you for your head pat stuff. This way. Oh, they're all the way back here?
Huh.
Oh, they're talking about the actual fungi family, not the other ones that aren't fungi, that are fake fungi. They're talking about these ones. We know this one's name now. It was newer. It means light.
They're still here! Have they really been waiting here all this time?
Of course.
We're back. I'm sorry. I really am. But it's gone home and won't be able to return for a very long time. Don't be sad. It did it to protect you. Your happiness is more important to it than anything else in the world. It's said that Newer is its most important family member. That's your name, isn't it?
Aww.
Oh. This is wonderful. So it has left traces of itself after all. They will definitely meet again, someday.
Aw. Well, we did it. Oof. It was sad. We made friends and lost them too. Put Lilupar away. Oh, it puts away both of my gadgets. Oof. There we go. Alright. Well, that will be it for today then. See if that opened up any new quests in here. I doubt it. Just in time. Alright. Head back. Head back, do our turn-ins. Take a break for the day. Don't forget to do your turn-ins, marshmallows. That's easy free-mo gems. Don't want to miss out on that. Also, you know, you can use it to unlock story keys, like the one we needed to do this just now. There we go. What's nice is you can actually unlock the character story now and, like, not... Oh, I'm surprised that didn't give us an achievement. Anyway. and it doesn't just immediately start the quest for you. You can unlock it and, like, wait, so that you don't end up with quests that you randomly walk into while you're just running around. I like that change. I appreciate that change. Alright. Let's get in here. Let me put the raid message in, so you can all grab it. And we'll see who be live. Who can we do a raid to? Let's look. We're gonna go raid Rue. Shade Rue. Playing Dark Souls. Sounds like a good time. Go ahead, grab that raid message. Give it a copy. And we're gonna head out here. And thanks for coming, everyone. I had a lot of fun, as usual, doing story with you all. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone. Toot-roo.